Welcome to Clean, Organize, Repeat. Today we're going to be doing a super simple evening routine. I'm just going to show you the before footage. So we have 4 little kids. 2 of them are very messy eaters, so the floors are always disgusting. We have been gone for most of the day, so some of the stuff is just piled up from the past couple of days. Some laundry, clothes everywhere. There was a spill on the couch, so one of the couch cushion covers is off in the wash. Their desks are fairly full of different things. There's some groceries over here that I haven't had a chance to put away. My husband had just done some arts and crafts with them, so there's paint and construction paper and scissors everywhere. It was also Thanksgiving this past weekend, so we have a bunch of leftovers that need to be put away and lots of dishes that need to be done. Here I'm starting in our living room, just putting away all of the toys, all of the clutter that's collected in this room. I usually do task by task, so I'll start with dishes and then move on, but here I'm doing room by room. So in this one, I'm just going to fluff up all of the pillows, put them back onto the couch where they belong instead of on the floor. Put away all the toys. I'm going to sweep and get underneath all of the couches there because a lot of toys collect under there every day. And then I'm going to get out my steam mop and mop that area. Now that I'm done in the living room, I'm going to move on to the dining room. The kids usually put away all of their dishes and take away most of the stuff from our meals, but whatever is left there, I'm going to move over into the kitchen to do the dishes later. I'm going to wipe down the high chair, pick up all the things off of the floor so it's easier to sweep. Once I've got everything off the table, I'll spray it down with my Thieves spray and then wipe it down. And I do this before I sweep, which is an important note because if you sweep beforehand, you're still going to get all of the crumbs that come off of the table. So I wipe the table down and then I move on to sweeping under the table here. Like I said, we have 2 kids that are super messy, so I tend to just sweep towards wherever they were sitting because that's guaranteed where the most amount of mess is going to be. So I'll sweep 2 different piles here under each of their spots. And then I'll steam mop under this area. And I don't usually spray down the floor beforehand, but because this is a grosser area, I'll spray it down a couple of times and then do the steam mop over top just so that I can make sure I get everything under there. Our bar area has collected a lot of groceries that need to be put away and different arts and crafts stuff. So I'm just going to go ahead and move all of those things back to where they belong. I also have a flash food box there, the cardboard box, that has a bunch of produce in it that need to come out. So I'm going to take those out, and I actually reuse those boxes. So I'm going to put that box downstairs to reuse for kids' toys. And then the rest of the things will go back to where they belong. And finally, we're going to get to the dishes here. So there's some Thanksgiving leftovers that need to be put back into the fridge. So I'm going to put those away and move all of the dishes into the sink or the dishwasher and start loading the dishwasher. Our fridge is actually really full right now, so I had to move things around before I could fit the leftovers into the fridge. Everything just keeps getting moved over towards that dish area there, and it will either get washed or put into the dishwasher. And then once I've got an area of the counter clean, I will spray it down with the Thief spray again and wipe it down, and then everything just keeps getting moved towards that dish area. We do have a dishwasher, but there's a couple of things that I prefer to wash by hand. So any of those little kid bowls that are plastic, I find our dishwasher just doesn't do a good job on them, so I'll wash those by hand. The high chair tray is also kind of big and awkward, so I'll wash that one and then put it back on for the morning. Any non-stick pots and pans I'll wash by hand, and pretty much everything else goes in the dishwasher. Because we have such a big family, I find that any flat areas like the storage unit here just collect so much stuff on top. So I'm just going to go through and put everything that's on top of there back where it belongs. We have all of our kids' schoolwork here, so they do work at their desk, and then they have areas where they can put everything. I constantly tell them that it is not for toys, but they always have toys there. So I'm just going to clear everything off. And since tomorrow is Monday, I'm going to make sure that all of their schoolwork is put on their desk and ready for them to go in the morning. Just that way, if they wake up before me, then all their stuff is there. There is just no better feeling than once you've done all of this work and you can go to bed and you know that everything is nice and clean for the morning. I know as soon as the kids wake up, it'll be a disaster again, but it is a good feeling while it lasts. There's the extra laundry that I said at the beginning is not going to get done. There's no way. It's late, and that can wait till tomorrow, and the kids can help me with it. But everything else is nice and tidy. That couch cushion is not done being washed yet, so that'll come out tomorrow. But all the floors are super nice and clean, no sticky crumbs anywhere. The kids' school stuff is ready to go. So when they wake up in the morning, it'll be all ready for them, and then we can move on with our homeschool day. The counter is mostly cleared off. That other stuff over there is a little more intense. I need to find places for it, but you know, there's a good chunk of it cleared off. All the counters, except for our fruit and vegetables there, cleared off and wiped down. The coffee maker is ready to go for the morning. The sink has been cleaned out, and the dishwasher is ready to go. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. I hope you got some inspiration from this.